Alright, everyone, it is stream number 3, part 11, all that fun stuff. I don't know if this is actually going to be like the end of the game, because when I look at this and I see the mission, or the next mission being Peace Walker 3, it's like, am I looking at that and going, alright, so we're about done? At least we're about to destroy Peace Walker? Or what? Because once again, I did peek at how long to beat just to kind of plan out, see how many parts this might be, and it says it was 19 hours long. Well, I have 10 parts, so it's approximately 10 hours. It's more than likely probably closer to 11, because there was a number of hour-and-a-half parts due to cutscenes and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. Yeah, we're at Peace Walker Battle 3. So, completely acknowledging I haven't done pretty much any of the side ops missions or the extra ops because I just never felt like it. Especially doing it in stream, they just look like, apart from things like the marksman missions and things like that, those are fun.
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent.
Alright, we've got locked on. Okay. They call that a rifle? What? Portable recoilless rifle. But that's... Alright. Prevent all-out nuclear war. I don't remember what Peace Walker's looking like.
Entering terminal phase.
Snake, you have to stop that data from being sent.
Nothing being locked on, but like I got something that fell off. Ah. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. I guess. Alright. What?
That song. Boss, is that you? How in the...
A ghost in machine? She's drowning herself to stop the transmission.
Look! It's functional compensation. When the human brain is damaged, sometimes it recovers over time. Other parts of the brain take over the functions of the damaged parts. Mammal and reptile were patterned after different parts of the human brain. When those parts were assembled together into one, they must have become capable of functional compensation.
Her memories remained with her. Is this her answer? The song.
It's clearly not thinking rationally. It's not using its head. It's using its heart.
This is the fate she chose for herself.
The boss's innocence has been proven. Do you hear it, Snake? Do you hear the boss's song?
You saw it, didn't you? When you went to space, that there's beauty outside of battle. At last, I understand. In the end, it was you who put down your gun and chose instead to sing. They can all hear you. I know they can. And your will shall surely live on. That's what you wanted. So much that you gave up everything you had. But you couldn't achieve it. Isn't that right? And still, all you can do is sing. There's no peace to be found anywhere. And so, we can only keep on hoping. Hoping for the illusion we call peace.
In time, all standing armies must be totally abolished. Immanuel Kant, Perpetual Peace, Chapter 1. So, I really should have just played that last mission, last stream. Oh, that's funny. I literally just shot, what, probably 15 rockets, and then shot a bunch of machine gun bullets. And that was it. That was the fight. Alright. Wow. I was surprised when I read it as this game being 19 hours long. Because it was a PSP game. Like, how much data can you store in a PSP disc? This was... I don't exactly... Like, this was a fun game to play. The control felt good. However, it didn't pull me in, story-wise. Because of the mission structure, which is great for streaming. Because everything is shorter, I can at least make a bunch more... There's a lot more points where I can stop. But because it was so disjointed, it doesn't pull you in as much, I don't think. At least it didn't feel like it. The U.S. and Soviet Union agreed framework salt. Former Prime Minister of Japan receives Nobel Peace Prize. Nicaragua takes hostages as former President of Costa Rica admits to collaborating with the CIA. Saigon reunites with North and South Vietnam. Apollo 18 overthrows Somoza in uprising. The Soviet Union invades Afghanistan. Dr. Emmerich becomes a father. Hal, which is Otacon. Power in the Soviet Union. Berlin Wall falls. Costa Rican government persuades Panama to abolish its military. So what I also find very cool, and I know I've said this before, the fact that Metal Gear Solid games I'll address that in a second. The fact that Metal Gear Solid games blend reality and fiction, like, it falls, a lot of this, they could theoretically wedge into storylines that happened in history. Like, talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis, talking about the Cold War, all that stuff, and all of this stuff could have taken place. Obviously, we don't have the technology to actually build Metal Gears, but it's really, really cool. That is what I think has the best way of immersing you into this game, or any of the Metal Gear Solid games. The fact that you're playing this and you go, okay, yeah, Metal Gear, all of these weird things are happening. Military without, what is it? Military without borders. All that is like stupidly fiction, and I understand that. But who knows? There could have been something like that happened. Again, maybe not to the point of building Metal Gears, but there could have been someone like Snake who doesn't get any credit in history because he's Black Ops, essentially. But I don't know. The whole story as a full arc with all the Metal Gear Solid games is super interesting. This one, like I said, this one is by far probably my least favorite. The gameplay is my favorite, the controls and all that stuff, but the actual storyline, because of the mission structure, it feels so disjointed. And it's like, I can't get into it, and especially when it comes down to something like, you're into all of this, and then all of a sudden you're facing a boss, and then it pulls you out. So you can, get a bunch of new stuff. And it's like, I don't like that. I like the mission structure, but that's an entire kind of like story part happen within that. So if it comes down to something like, oh, I don't have all of these things, I know Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of addresses that. You run into this, but you can call in new weapons. So instead of like just me being able to call in a supply drop, I can call in new weapons, new gear, new all that stuff, which I think fits a lot better. But this is the first time that I'm aware that they did something like this. So I don't know. I don't even know how much of this you can hear because I just realized the volume within these credits is a little louder than it normally is. But it's still such a good song, isn't it? I legitimately had no idea that this was going to 60 FPS. Interesting. I had no idea that this was the last mission. Again, had I known that, I would have just played that last stream. Granted, I was already at an hour and a half at that point, and we're looking at not quite another half hour. So it would have been a 2-hour long part. But for things like finales, having them longer isn't that huge of a deal. But again, it was... I love these Metal Gear games. I do. And I never thought I would. Which is the kicker. Because I looked at this and I went... It's a storyline that I just don't care about at that time. And I played Metal Gear Solid 2 because you guys chose. You guys wanted me to. So I'm like, alright, here we go. I'll play this. I didn't like it as much as I was hoping, because the control scheme was so wonky from what I thought it was going to be and what I was used to in games. So that is a disadvantage that it had. But it's not due to the game, it's due to how late I played it. So then after I played that, I was able to go into Metal Gear Solid 1, and that was easier because I was already kind of used to the control scheme. Not to mention the fact that Metal Gear Solid 2, I had such issues trying to stream it. Like, I wasn't able to do it on the monitor, I had to bring my TV out, and on the TV, I had to stretch it because for whatever reason it was showing up like in this resolution. So it was stupidly blurry. Trying to read the map was hard and all that fun stuff. But it looked fine on stream, so I dealt with it. Well, now I have this, and this being this, and it just all works. So what now?
Snake, you still here?
Hi, guys.
Come on. Let's go back.
I'm not going back.
Huh?
I'm done.
Snake, you don't mean...
I'm done looking for the truth.
What are you saying, Snake?
I was wrong.
Come on, boss. Everybody's waiting for you.
She betrayed me, Kaz.
She what?
In the end, she put down her gun. And when she did, she rejected her entire life up to that point, including me.
What do you mean?
In giving up her life, she abandoned everything she was as a soldier.
And you consider that betrayal?
I won't make the same choice as her. My future is going to be different.
Then...
Yeah, that's right. From now on, call me Big Boss.
So Big Boss was born in the last game, but Big Boss is now solidified at the end of this game. Alright. Ha! Tuxedo. Bleep bloop. The Illusion of Peace. So, it said Chapter 5, Outer Heaven. I just beat what looks like Chapter 4.
Got a sec, Snake?
What's up?
It's about Paz. You know she doesn't have any family.
I don't think this
She got
game's
a
fully
scholarship
done.
thanks to Zadornov and was living at the dorms, but he was KGB. All signs are her scholarship came from the KGB too.
Unless part of Chapter
Even if they
5
let him go,
is
she's not going to be
Metal
seeing
Gear
any
Solid
more
5.
money.
It wouldn't have been much anyway.
So, I was wondering, what about letting her stay here for a while?
What does she think?
She says she wants to help out. It would only be temporary. She's still in shock. Right now, no one understands her better than we do.
Okay, but Kaz, don't take your eyes off her.
What do you mean?
It won't be easy getting used to this kind of life.
I know, Snake. I'm not trying to turn her into one of us. You should talk to her yourself later.
Okay.
And, Dr. Strangelove wants to come too.
Strangelove?
Well, she's out of a job now, and she'd have a problem returning to England. You can talk to her about it. Anyway, you don't need me to tell you how good she'd be for R&D.
Guess what? Like I said, I don't think the game's fully over. If you bring up Chapter 5... I'm gonna have to check the viewer. Oh, So these guys didn't come back yet. So if there's main missions here still, then obviously it's not done. But it seems like the story is more or less wrapped up. Yeah, there's no more. There's no more main mission. So, I don't... Oh... Why not?
How's Paz doing?
Okay so far. Still shocked about being lied to by
We'll
Zadora,
see how this is.
but she's actually getting along great with the crew here at Mother
The game
Base.
itself is over.
Really?
I'm just
good
kind
to
of
hear.
filling up a little bit of time.
It's
Plus,
gotta be depressing
this
for a
looks
girl her
interesting.
age to be cooped up on an offshore plant all day. Even if it is only temporary. I bet she'd love it if you took her out somewhere once in a while.
Wait. Wait, I think I know what I need to do.
Tuxedo.
I'm assuming just no weapons. Yep. Looking like a baller snake. And the love box. Actually, I need to... Yeah. I forgot to actually go through and start building the other things. I still don't believe the fact that it was like game over immediately. Give me the bigger love box. I can't afford it. Yep, I get it. I get it. I get it. Alright, let's try that again.
How's Paz doing?
Yep. Cool. I don't know what this is, which I think is a part of the reason why I want to play it. Plus, like I said, I'm not going to fill up an hour, but pause. I dressed up. What am I supposed to do?
What?
Wait. I don't know what to do here. I didn't get a mission briefing. You know, I realized I probably should have had other things that I brought. Now that I think about it. Like, when I walk up to her and I get the CQC...
Stop that, creep!
Boss,
Mission
I'm
failed.
sorry. Don't walk away. Boss!
Oh, it's so good. Alright. Alright, I think I'll call that good. I think that's a good way to wrap up, is me being rejected by Paz. So, yeah. For those of you who are watching on stream, this is the end of Peace Walker. But Metal Gear Solid 4 is coming up. So for those of you watching on YouTube, that's something to look forward to on Tuesday. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I still don't believe that it was one mission and it was done. And it took me all of like a half hour to do. So, but anyway, what can you do? But yes, thank you all. It's been fun. I'm Blurry Phoenix, and game on.